Okay, so we are pretty much ending the series now with, I think this is video number, I want to say 6. I'm not certain if it's 6 or 7, but by now, if you followed the whole series, you know we're almost done. The only thing I've done since the last time I filmed was, let me see if I can find it. I glued this beautiful insect right here, and I added journaling pages here, just like we had done on the other side right here. So there's journaling pages on both sides of this beautiful flip-floppy never-ending journal. So today, of course, we're going to keep going, and there's a few pieces I want to make. Actually, let's start with this one, which I think will be a little difficult, and I don't know why I do this to myself, but I, I don't know. I just, I think it will be interesting. So I have this stamp for a mason jar, and it's so funny because I didn't buy it at the same time as the die cut, and for some reason the stamp goes super well on the die cut. So I decided to cut the inside. So the inside was full, by the way, and I decided to cut the inside. Just so you know, see, usually it's full. That's just one I decorated, just trying out different things. So yes, it comes out this way, and I have a stamp which fits it, which is strange because they weren't bought at the same time at all. And today I decided, why don't I pretend that, I will cut the inside, and why don't I put bugs or insects inside. So this is, again, packaging. And I'm thinking, why not put insects? First, I'm going to darken the back of these. Just give me a second. I don't like the white paper. So I'm just going to, just a tiny bit, just so they're not super white. And what other insects should I put in there? I thought I cut more, and for some reason I can't find the one. There was a little black one I had cut out. It would be perfect for this, and it was small, and it took me, to be delicate with my scissors, and now I lost it. I don't know where it is. Anyways, I'm gonna use this one. It's fine. Okay, so I thought, why not have fun and pretend these bugs are in the jar? So I won't glue them in the plastic. I will just put them in like that. Oops. Just put them in like so. And I will glue all around, like this plastic here has to be glued together. So I'm not sure if this kind of glue will work. I did start by cutting the shape of the bottle right here in, I don't know if you can see, yes you can. I started cutting the shape, and then I stopped, and I left this part because this part is technically already glued, if you will, because it's part of the packaging. And I thought, okay, well, that will make my work a tiny bit easier, right? Just like that. And I thought, okay, well, I just have to glue the rest of it and trim the excess, and there you go. So I have never done this again. I have this tendency to try new things with you right here live. I don't know if I don't know why, but so I think, let me just actually think of something here. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this. So, because I also have to glue the plastic to this. So I'm thinking, just so I know where to put the glue, the white glue, that if this was already glued to this, it would help. But now I'm also thinking that this bottle, if you will, this mason jar, should have, like, will probably just end up being glued somewhere simply because the back won't look so great. And I don't think I can cut the frame the same exact way the second time to glue another one in the back. Because this was just, you know, something I came up with out of nowhere. So now I'm thinking I might not need the double side. I'm not sure. See, I'm thinking out loud with you. Usually I would have done this quiet, alone, you know, trying to see how to do this before I came on camera. But I had started it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start. And if it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. So I'm just going to put glue on the parts where I've already, you know, cut. Just like that. And like I said, whatever is outside of the frame, I will just cut like this. That's outside. But once it's glued, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to cut it off. And don't worry about glue on the other side here, because we can wipe it out afterwards. Just going to wait a tiny bit. So what I meant, and I'm sorry for the glare, there's not much I can do at this point with this. Maybe if I go a little closer, it'll be, no, oops, sorry. No, I don't think it helps. So I'm going to open this and put my insects in, just like that. And now, because I see the frame, I know where to put my glue. I don't know if I'm making sense here. So I'm going to put some here because I might cut the excess and then this would not be glued to anything. So because I see the cardstock, if you will, right, the border of this bottle, I know where to put glue so that it doesn't show in the mirror. In the glass jar. Does that make sense? Am I making sense to you? So I'm gluing this part. And I'm going to, while I'm gluing, I'm going to try and push outwards to have as little glue showing in my window as possible. So outwards, outwards, out, because I don't care that it comes out. I don't want it to go in. There will be some, it will dry clear, but you know, and I might have put a little too much because now I see. Do you see the glue here inside the bottle? I can only hope it will disappear, but I'm not 100% sure. So this, you know, if this doesn't work, I will pause the video, and all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to sorry, I stopped myself in my own tracks here. If I see it's not drying well and it shows, I'm just going to maybe restart it. Okay. Had I known I was going this direction, I would have probably tried to cut both pieces, you know, right away. But I was not planning on doing anything like that. So while it dries, I will try and gently trim around it. Then I'll put it aside, let it dry, and see what it looks like afterwards. And like I said, if it doesn't look good, I think it's because I really just put a tiny bit too much glue. But hopefully it will dry clear, because it usually does, but because it's between two, you know, plastic, I don't know if this will become clear. So how about we just wait? I'll put this aside and we'll move on to the other project. Okay, so I want to add some pockets and such and interest, and I have these old Rolodex card, and I'd like to create some sort of a side tuck, and I do want these to show, to like go outside a tiny bit of the journal, because look how beautiful this looks, you know. I really like that it's outside. I'm wondering though if I should trim it a tiny bit for the length. So as I'm saying, I wonder, I will actually just go ahead and do that a tiny bit, and it's easy because then I can just round the corners after I'm done and it'll be fine. Oops, there's a piece of plastic here. So I will just take a tiny hair, just a tad, just like that. Same thing on this side. And then I will round the corners again, and it will be just enough. There. Perfect. It's just as if it was, it has always been this size. And now I think it's perfect. It doesn't come out too much, so it gets damaged, you know, and I'll make it come out just like that. I love it. So I will ink the edges of this first as well. I'm jumping completely. I inked this, but then I looked at our project and I thought, you know what? It's not completely glued yet. So instead of ruining it, why don't I just clean it? It's plastic and it's glue. So it will come off, right? Because I really like it and I don't want to necessarily restart it. And since this channel is about journaling, art, and learning together, I thought, well, why don't I teach them, you know, for those of you who don't know, that, you know, you can easily just wash the glue off and re-glue it. It's just glue. And it's easy to wash off. I just need a new paper here just to dry everything. And I thought, oh, I really don't want to ruin it. So why don't I just try and fix it while it's drying, but not dried yet, you know? And I thought, well, I can certainly do that. Just trying to reopen it here. You know, it's not stuck. It's just there. It's stuck, but with the water. Okay, I feel better. You know what I mean? I didn't want to ruin it just because we could see the glue when I have access to it right now to fix it. So I'm going to put this little bug here. This one right there. And now I'm going to put glue again. But this time I'll be less generous. So I will spread it with my finger to avoid, you know, putting too much in the window. So I'm going to go very close to the very edge here before I go with my finger, just like that. Oops. It's delicate work. Just gonna move this bug around right here. Stop moving. Okay. A tiny bit of glue at the very bottom, so that, you know, when you press on it, it doesn't go smudging inside the window, which is what happened the first time, and I really don't want to ruin my work. So get in there, you. The bug's trying to escape. Yes, I think this is much better. I don't think we'll see as much glue this time, except on the outside where I'm smudging right now, but I can clean that before I glue this whole project down, right? So okay, so yeah, that's all on the outside. So now I'm going to let it dry and see, you know, if we can see the glue afterwards, and we'll come back to it after. So back to what I was doing, which is the side pocket. I just had to stop because I could see that I wanted to fix it, but I didn't want you to miss out on what I was doing. So I'm thinking, before I glue anything else, I was thinking of maybe putting something like that. And then I have these beautiful, well, I don't like this in real life, but it is really nice. Or maybe this. Oh, that is nice too. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to put, but I think some greenery would be nice. After all, insects do live in nature, so I don't think I'm too far off with my idea. I don't know if it should be this one or maybe they're all nice. So I'm going to stick with the first one I had, which is this one right here. Okay, so I think this is really pretty. So I'm going to glue it right here, just like that. I like that these fit inside that piece of paper right here. Okay, let's see. Lovely. I really love those rub-ons. Oh my goodness. I know I say it in many videos, but I do have 15% off. So if you want to take advantage, the code is, you know, the Purring Cat Studio. Just like that. You just write the Purring Cat Studio. Okay, so this will be a pocket. So obviously I can't, this would have looked fabulous, but then you wouldn't have access to the pocket. So, it looks nice though, huh? It really does, but I can't. Every time you put something, you're gonna, you know, you'd risk breaking it. So I have to find another insect that will fit within the pocket. This is nice. I like it. How about my little ladybug I haven't put anywhere yet? That's pretty cute. Not sure she's big enough. How about this big moth? I think it's beautiful. But does it fit? Oh, it actually does. Maybe I could put it this way. You know, like a little sideways and just cut the tip of the antenna right there. That's not bad. I kind of like it. What do you think? I think I like it. Yes, I will glue it just exactly like that. I'm not moving it so I don't lose the spot where I want to put it. I'm gonna glue this part first. Sometimes I say, oh, perfect, and then I move it to put the glue, and then whoops, I don't know, for some reason I can't put it exactly where I thought. Actually, I should put glue here first on this little leg here. Everywhere. There. That's very nice. Now I'm going to cut the tip of this little leg right here. Love it. Yes, that's a nice pocket. I like it. Very nice. I really like it. I'm going to back up a tiny bit there. I wonder if I should put like maybe a stamp. I'm you know, I love that circle stamp, but maybe another circle or smaller, or maybe not a circle. I don't know. Let me see. Or part of a circle. Yeah, part of this circle, and I will put some red. And oops. And I will need a piece of paper just to protect the rest of the page. There. Oh, actually, it's not glued on yet. For some reason, I wanted to protect this, but it's not glued on yet. Oh, there. See what I said earlier in another video about how a stamp can change everything? That's the proof right there. You saw the magic happen as I was putting this down. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I want this to be glued up to here, so the glue will start here. And I'm not putting it on the pocket itself because the pocket itself is bigger than what I'm gluing it on. So I want to make sure that it's the glue's on the paper up to where I'm going to put this pocket. Nice. Okay. Just going to lift this up so I can press on it as I'm gluing it. So the glue's right here. I want it just like that. There. I'm just gonna wait a few seconds for it to dry. Okay, I think it's dry enough for me to show you. And now we have a pocket. Isn't that nice? I love it. Can put journaling cards. Ah, lovely. I really like it. Now for the other side of this, because since it, well, let me see where we see it. I'm thinking of something. Okay, right here. That's the other side of that pocket we just did. I'm thinking that the bottle we just made will look great just there. And it fits. And I even thought, what if we put some greenery in the background to make believe, you know, like when you catch bugs in a jar, you want them to be okay. So you punch holes on the top and you put a few leaves because you think that's what they eat. We've all done that as kids, right? So I'm thinking of doing just that. What do you think? How about we try? I think it would be nice. And it's a nice spot to put the bottle. So I think, like, I'll put the greenery right. It's a little longer than, okay, just like that. Oh, this is going to be nice. Then we're going to move on to something else. So the bottle, we did the pocket. Now I'm just placing the bottle like this. Yeah. It's going to look like we tried to put, you know, some food. I would try and do my best for them to be comfortable and only to release them before I went to bed. I didn't want them to suffer. There. I mean, we don't see a whole lot of it, but I think it's, you see, you kind of see. Maybe I can add another. I have other greeneries. How about this? There. There. Yes, why not? And it did the glue, me opening it before it dried and just cleaning it with a piece of paper towel and water, it was the good idea. Because now I can glue this here. Just like that. I think it's sweet. It's part of the whole bug hunting that we do as children, I think. So what I'm going to do is I will, now again, it's the same dilemma with the glue. So I think I'm going to use double-sided tape for this part because I really don't want to smudge something I just finally, you know, clean and was able to fix. So, and my double-sided tape might be, how do I say, maybe a little wider than this, but I think it will be fine. I can roll the excess back inwards. I'll show you. I've showed you in other videos what I do when that happens, and it works really well. And it won't show, actually. It won't show that much. It's all glued on paper. The paper has things on it, so I think overall it will be fine. Okay, I might need a tiny bit of glue here, or is it because I moved it? Hold on. I think it's not glued well here. I'm just gonna add a tad of glue before I put it down in the journal. Just trying not to smudge anything. Like I said, I just finally cleaned it. Ah, there's a smudge of glue. Hold on, let me fix that. Okay, so I just cleaned the smudge, and what I meant with the glue is when you're using double-sided tape, you can just roll the excess to wherever you want it before you attempt to glue it anywhere. See, I'm folding it inwards. That way it won't come outside of my frame and it won't show. Just like that, see? Rolling it inside, and there you go. Now it's all inside. So I will glue it down right here. Then I'll show you without all the glare. I know working with these is beautiful, but it's just the glare is not fun to deal with. There. I hope you see that. I think it's a fun project, but you know what? I hope that you learn from my experience, because I will explain to you what I would do differently next time. First, I would cut out the bottle. Then I would cut a square piece. I wouldn't even care about cutting along the sides. It does not matter. I would glue my first piece, then add my bugs, then glue my second piece, and then cut around. You know, but because this was not planned, and I'm always flying by the seat of my pants as usual, well, then I was a little like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So learn from my mistakes. Don't do the same. Be more prepared. Okay. So what else? Now we need other elements, and I showed you this great big, where is it? Right here. I think it's a wasp, or it looks like a mean bee. I'm not sure. I love bees and I love bumblebees, but I can't stand wasps. Don't get me started. I won't change my mind. I don't know if I'll do it on this side, or maybe, let me see what, ooh, this needs something. And this would look nice. I am not disliking this. However, if I want to be honest, I do like this paper, but I'm not sure if that's the one for this. I don't know how to express it, but let me see what it would look like. Let's say I put this everywhere. I know it looks the same, but the tone of it is different. Now see, I don't know. Let me see something else. Okay, so you know what? I just grabbed this piece of fabric and I just threw it like this, and I thought, you know what? This already looks better. So I think I'm just gonna rip some fabric and glue it here. I think it looks perfect. Actually, this might be the right size already. Let me see. I mean, it's hiding all the paper underneath, but I just think it looks nice. Yeah. I'm wondering if a few stains on this fabric would look better. Let's try and stain it. I have other fabric if I ruin it. How about we just spray a tiny bit of, I'm going to push my journal away, of the, what's it called? Walnut stain. Okay, let's see. I don't dislike it. How about I add some sewing to the fabric? Okay, so I added some sewing. I already like it a lot better. How about some stamping? So maybe right here. Yes, and then how about the word collect. I like it. Just like that. And then how about the circle again? Just like that. And let me see what it looks like now when we add our insect. Where is it? Right here. There. I think this is where I wanted this to go. Oh, yes. See? I hope you see that. I think this is much better. A lot more details. It's perfect. I love it. So I'm going to glue this on. So I put glue everywhere. Just want to make sure actually that I may be pushing this a tiny bit. Yes, because I don't want fabric in the crease where it's going to make it very difficult to fold the journal. It's already getting pretty chunky, so, you know, just like that. And then, yes, perfect. And then we will glue our beautiful, whatever it is. I think it's a wasp, but I'm not certain. Can't believe I refuse to cut out spiders. And I'm not putting any in this journal aside from one on a tag. I can't stand them. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. You can add your own spiders if you purchase my journal. You go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. This I will have to hold a few seconds though. Okay, now look at it. I really like it. It's exactly the grungy, old feel, you know, the look I was going for. Okay, so now I would like, oh, I really love it. This turned out great. I think it's really lovely. Really, really lovely. Ooh, maybe I could add a piece of fabric here with a word or stamp something. I don't know. It feels a little lonely just like that. What do you think? Maybe this, or although I had another idea for this, I think I will stamp something here and then glue this just like that. A tiny bit on the glass. Yes. Yes, I think this would be nice. Hold on. How about handle with care since there's bugs in there? Why not? Okay. So I will stamp this. Ah, perfect. Yes. I like it. I like it. Okay. I will put both double-sided tape, I think, and a tiny bit of glue in the middle, just to make sure it holds well. There. Double-sided tape works also on fabric. I just add a tad of glue, just a tiny bit. Like right now, I'm going to run the glue in the middle. And yeah. Just like that. Little dots. That should be sufficient. And then, of course, I will have to take the backing off of these. The only thing tricky is that a lot of times when you try to take the backing, the glue also comes with it. So you just really have to press, and then eventually the glue will stay on the fabric. Okay. So yes, I have the strips of the glue on the fabric. And now I will just glue it right here, just like that. I just feel it was a little empty. Ah, yes. I love it like that. This is really nice. Okay. What else? I also created this little item. This is just a a dragonfly that was printed on vellum paper. And as you know by now, if you watch the other videos, I have these frames that I will sell on Etsy, by the way. I already made one kit, but I didn't put it on yet. I have to figure out pricing for shipping and how much I can sell them for. They are good quality cardstock. Don't know if you hear that. It's pretty thick. So I'm just wondering where I could put this and in what fashion. So I don't know if I should have it here as another nice swivel or clip it in as something you can take and look and manipulate. Let me see where the other swivel is, because I think we already put one there. Oh yes, right here, my beautiful little bee. I love it. I think I will put it as a swivel right here. I think this page could use something. I just have to look on the other side of this, what's there. Perfect. Nothing. It works out great. And yes, right here, I think, or maybe more over here, like that. I did like the fact that underneath was a circle for some reason. I think I will put it here. Okay, so let me get my punch here. Actually, I'm going to take this punch right there. There. And now I will put the little fasteners. Like so. Oops. Let me just, there. And I'm actually thinking of something here. I have another thing I created earlier. Well, it's not anything special, it's just a tag. And I did put, where is it? Let me just find it. Oh, I think it's this one. It's the one with the spider. Yes. So how about I use the fact that I have something to swivel something on and put this on the other side. And have it right here. Just like that. There. Now it serves both sides. You know what I mean? Yeah. Of course, this will be folded like this. It's getting confusing, isn't it? Hold on. There. Actually, not that much. It kind of folds back into what it's supposed to be. So, I like it. Yes. So let me see again where I put it. Yes, we just added that. And this, I really like it. I think it's sweet. It's perfect where it is. And then you flip-flop, and then you have this one with the spider. Don't like spiders, but I know I had to add something at one point. Okay, I'm wondering if there's something I could put here, like maybe that piece of paper I didn't add, but I don't want to hide the beautiful paper, but I feel like it's missing something, like something. Let me see. You know what I mean? Like is it just me, or it needs something? Maybe I won't put this. I think this is preventing me from maybe putting a pocket. So I'm going to take this one off for now and decide what I do afterwards, because I do think this needs a pocket. And I'm seeing this right now, and this is a tag, I know, but it would also make a nice pocket. This would also make a nice pocket. And my own paper. Ooh, that would make a nice pocket. Which one do I prefer, though? I do like this piece of paper. I really want to use it. But I don't even think it's big enough. No, it's not. This is more something you put to put, you know, an image or an insect on top. And I still haven't used my beautiful, did I use my ladybug? No, it's right here. Okay, so I think the ladybug would look very pretty just like that. Adds a little pop of color. And maybe she should be sitting on a piece of fabric first. Let me see what I have. Yes, I think a piece of fabric underneath my little ladybug is absolutely perfect. That's what it needs. Okay, so I'm going to glue those in place. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and now I'm thinking I would like something here, and I like this, but it gets lost with all the other insects in the background. And then I thought, what if I put a piece of vellum underneath? Just like that, because you can still see the design of the paper in the background, but then this bug, you know, pops a lot more. I'm thinking that's not a bad idea. I could even leave a spot on top to put a tag. Yes, let's do that. So I will just trim this part here. Where's my trimmer? Just like that. Yes, I like that. So let me make sure that it's in the fold. Oh, yes. And maybe I'll put it a little lower, just a tad. It's a little too high up there. Like this, I think. This should look good. Let me see. Yes, and I will do a little semicircle to indicate that there's a pocket there. Now, I have always put a piece of paper before because sometimes these will bend the vellum instead of cutting it, and then you're stuck with a piece of vellum that's kind of ruined. There. Perfect. Now I will ink the edges. Oh, maybe I should try and sew on the vellum. Just a bit. Just to add something. Let me see what I can do with my sewing machine. Okay, so I sewed, but I thought I pressed record after that and I forgot. So the only thing I have done since is I added, I don't know if you see that, embossing powder to the stamp. I thought I pressed record, but I guess I pressed pause, or I didn't press it. Sorry about that. You didn't miss much, don't worry. And you've seen me put embossing powder before. So I will just glue this. Am I recording now? Yes, okay. I'm getting paranoia here. Okay, hold on. There we go. I hope I'm giving you ideas, because this is what it's all about. Yes, of course, sometimes you do learn new techniques that maybe you've never, you never knew about before. But when you do know the techniques I'm showing, then sometimes it's just about learning something new, or, I mean, having inspiration. Because we forget the items we have. We forget we have embossing powder. Sometimes we forget, how about a few stitches? It doesn't have to be with a sewing machine. It could be hand stitching. I've done it before when I didn't have a machine, right? It's just to inspire us. Sometimes we just don't have inspiration anymore, especially when you craft a lot and you do a lot of things. Sometimes you're running on empty, and that happens. So then you sit down, watch another crafter create, and then magically you get all sorts of ideas. There. And now I think this little friend will look very nice. Yes, we see him a lot better. Him, or I also have this one. It's very colorful. I really like it. Oh, I think I switched. Sorry, little friend. I like this one better. I like the colors. So I will glue this here. Now I will take the excess glue before I press it down, because I don't want the vellum to start being wavy. So I'm just gonna kind of like, there. It's everywhere, but it's a very thin layer. That will prevent, do I put it on the side or here or right in the middle? I think here, just a tiny bit to the side is better. Yeah, so just to prevent having the vellum underneath start to wave, while I have my hand on this, I'm just gonna see if I have something ready that I could put in there. Oh yes, maybe, if it's not, you know, if it doesn't take too much away from what we've just done. Or maybe this, just a simple tag. Or this card, which has nothing on it. And then this one, which is pretty and has fabric, could go in here. Well, I think this works out perfect. Yes, I love it. So many insects. I'm loving this. Okay, so how about I create one last element, and I think this will be the end of the series, because the rest will just be adding a few maybe tags here and there, or, you know, I think this will be it for the big of the work. And I'm thinking I'd like to play with this because we need something to put this in that we already created, and I really love it, and I don't want to just leave it there on the side not being used. So I was thinking this would look fabulous. It would need maybe some stamping, and maybe it's a little too high, so let me trim it just a tad, like maybe up to this line right here. And then, yes, much better. I like it. Maybe I'll round the corners too and ink the edges. There, I like it. Okay, now, oh, this is actually lovely. I like it. Okay, let's glue these two together. That's another die cut that I do have, and I have the stamp that goes with it. Although this die cut and that stamp did come together, but the mason jar did not. I thought it was so funny. There. I like it like that. And then this butterfly would look lovely. Do I have another one maybe I want to try? I do, but for some reason I can't grab any. Oh, this one's bigger though. Still looks very beautiful. What about the black one? Oh, I kind of like the black one. Let me see. I have this one. This is beautiful, but it matches too much. Not enough contrast. No. Oh, first I thought this. This is also very nice though. It's between this and the black one. I think I'll go with this. Wait, this one? Oh, wow. I don't know why this one has a major impact. Okay, it's this one. It is the winner. It is the winner. Okay. I hope you love it too, because I just think it has a magnificent impact. Oh my goodness, look at it. It is beautiful. I have so much glue on my fingers. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love it. And this will be a pocket. Oh wait, I didn't even check if this fits. Oof. Because I trimmed. Did I trim it? No, I trimmed the top. Okay, it fits, but barely. I have to be very careful with my glue distribution on this one. Maybe I'll go with the, I'll go with this. Should I though? I'm a little worried. No, I'm so worried I won't have enough um, space. I will go very, very thin layer of glue. Oh, I like the back of this paper. That's clearly Tim Holtz as well. Okay, so I asked this question in my other video about, am I the only one that can't find Tim Holtz paper pads, you know, the 12 by 12? I can't find them. I'm looking everywhere. Where's my favorite wallflower? I need it. Which this is part of. I absolutely love that paper, and I can't find it anywhere. There. Okay, it's not glued, but clearly it will fit. But now I'm just lifting the corners by trying to put it in, so I'm just going to wait a few seconds. Okay, I think it's glued enough. And there you go. It's lovely. I really love it. Yes. I will decorate this. I'll probably just glue a nice little bug. And yes, there's one more thing I want to do. First, I have to see if it's needed anywhere, because sometimes it's not. So this page, actually, when you take your beautiful envelope out, there's nothing here. So I would probably glue something else, like this bug that we haven't used yet would fit nicely. I have this dragonfly I haven't used. Right? We haven't used that. And I would probably glue some foliage there. There's already some foliage in black and white. How about I find some green one, like, you know, with my rub-ons. So I found this. I really like it. So how about we put it right here. There. Okay. And now I'm hesitating between, there's this one, and there's also this one. They're both nice. Well, I'm coming back to this insect because I really like it, and I think it would look nice right here in the corner. So I will do that. Put some glue there. Perfect. Okay, so what I wanted to add, let me see, I'm gonna flippity flop here. Wait, oh yes. I really love this image. I really love him. And I'm thinking, now I'm not sure, maybe I'll just glue him somewhere, but I was thinking of maybe putting this here and using it as just a little corner tuck to put this tag. And of course, I'll decorate the tag with a little bug of some sort. But I think this bee would be very perfect to be a little corner tuck. Why not, right? I think this will be lovely. Just going to align it with the crease right here. Yep, perfect. And this, I think, is video number 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up. These are just like the last little details. And what I'm going to do is I will make video number 7 being just really, you know, the flip through of the finished journal. Okay. So I will leave you on this today because I think we did a lot. And I will do the flip through in the next video. So this is it for me today. I hope you've learned something. I hope you thought the project with the glass jar, the mason jar, where is it? Right here. Although, like I said, I did make a few mistakes because I wasn't sure on how to start it. Just remember the information I gave you afterwards on how, you know, I would do this the next time going in. And I think this was really a fun project right here. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope you're all happy, healthy, and safe. And as usual, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.